Hello. I get a lot of questions about these GE washing machines and about the codes. I keep getting a lot of phone calls. So what I'm going to do is give you some information. If you have a GE washing machine and you're trying to repair it, you probably know how to take the front panel off, which is good. So when you take the front panel off, you kind of have to lay down on the floor and look sideways. You'll see a computer board on top of the motor. It'll have a little green blinking light. If there's no blinking light, then you've lost power to the board. There's a fuse that has to be replaced, and if we replace the fuse and you see the light, then more than likely you've fixed your problem. If you replace the fuse and it doesn't, then the green light still doesn't show, then you have a bad board on the motor. But if it flashes one time, let's see, then the motor code must be cleared. And to do that, you close the lid, you unplug it, you wait a few seconds, you plug it back in, and then you open and close the lid. Let's see, I forget how many times. You open and close the lid 5 times. To clear error code, turn the washer off, then disconnect the power for about 20 seconds. Next, reconnect the power, then open and close the lid within 12 seconds in the first 30 seconds of power up. So open and close the lid 5 times. I usually do it 6 or 7 just to make sure that I made good connection every time. Two flashes, that means the belt is slipping. You should probably change the belt. 3 flashes is a software problem. Clear the codes. Just like I told you, open and close, unplug it, plug it back in, open and close the lid 5 times, and that should clear the code. If that don't clear the code, if you still have 3 flashes, then the computer board on the motor is bad, or the motor is bad itself. 4 flashes is the motor shift circuit failed. 5 flashes, you need to clear the code again. It really doesn't tell you much more than that other than clearing the code. And you do it the same way again, opening and closing the lid 5 times after unplugging it and plugging it back in. 6 flashes means the motor cannot turn. Clear the code. If the problem still exists, follow these instructions. Check the first, remove the belt, and attempt to turn the pulley. If it turns freely, both ways, replace the motor. If the pulley is stuck, the shifter needs to be replaced. So right now we're just talking about codes. If that was for 6 flashes. For 7 flashes, this code prevents the motor from operating. That means that the wash closed 4 times and the lid switch never opened. Since you can't wash clothes for 4 times without opening the lid, there's a problem. This can be that the motor is flagging the errors for no apparent reason, or the lid switch is bad. So then you need to probably change the lid switch or check it to see if it's working properly. And clear the code. 8 flashes, the motor overheated. To check this, first remove the belt and attempt to turn the big pulley. If it turns freely both ways, replace the motor. If the big pulley is stuck, the shifter needs to be replaced. 9 flashes, the brake resistor failed. This code will limit the motor to 50 RPMs. Try clearing the code, and if the code comes back, replace the motor. 10 flashes. This code means there is no communication between the motor and the timer control board. If you have this code, the timer or control board, whichever one your model has, is most likely the problem. After repair is done, the code must be cleared. Note that the code will only appear on models after sometime in 2010. This is from GE and instructions on how to repair your GE wash machine that goes out to the technicians that repair the GE wash machines. So you can see most of the codes is going to be replace the motor. So good luck with your GE washing machine repair, and if I can help you I will. And give me a call at 407-385-3662, and good luck with your GE washing machine.